What's going on, YouTube family? Check it out. I just hit 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I'm really excited because this has been a hard journey. I'm not going to lie. You know, from waking up at 3:30 every single day before my electrical engineering job to create YouTube content on affiliate marketing, it's been a journey, and getting to my first 10,000 subscribers wasn't easy. As you know, I started my channel in May of 2019. You can see here, let me go up here. You can see this is my first video here, May 15, 2019. And I finally hit, my first 10,000 subscribers, which is a big milestone for me. I know, the first 100 is big, and then the first 1,000, because then you get monetized on YouTube. The first 10,000 feels a little bit different. I'm really excited about this one. And I have a gift for you guys that are, that have been following me for a while. So I'm going to give you guys access to a training I did in a high-level mastermind. I did a training for a legendary marketer mastermind where I show you guys how to grow your YouTube channel from zero, how to grow your YouTube channel from complete nothing, okay? And this is a training that I spent months on. I'm going to give you guys access to this complete training just in a little bit, but I just wanted to kind of thank you guys all for all the support. From getting from 0 to 10,000, it's been a journey. I mean, I've done over, over 300 videos at this point. Like I said, the main goal of my channel was to, create a channel where I can help people leave the 9-to-5 job, because that's what I was trying to do. So anyways, if you are brand new to my channel, guys, my name is Jonathan Montoya with Passive Income Lifestyles. And on this channel, I teach people how to make money online, specifically with affiliate marketing. And of course, I teach you how to grow and scale a brand on YouTube. But I'm going to be coming out with a lot of content on, how to grow on YouTube, how to get a ton of views, how to get a ton of subscribers in the future. Let me know what you guys want to see. Do you guys want to see like how to get monetized, how to properly use YouTube for affiliate marketing, how to grow fast, how to get more views, stuff like that. Let me know what you want to see on my channel, specifically like for YouTube growth. I know a lot of you following me and want to grow on YouTube, and that's what I want to show you how to grow. Now for me, I hit my first 10,000 subscribers, which is awesome, but now the journey to my first 100,000 subscribers starts today, and I'm really excited about that. But guys, I'm gonna give you guys access to this super high level mastermind that I had the privilege of speaking at, and people paid a lot of money to be in this. They gave me permission to release this on my YouTube channel. I'm going to give you guys complete access to this training. Please take notes, guys. This is something that took me a while to create. I think you're going to find a ton of value. Let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to the channel. Shoot me a comment. Thank you guys so much again for all your support, and enjoy the training.
Moving. We're going to keep this moving. No bathroom breaks. No bathroom breaks right now. No, we're all in. If you need to go run to the bathroom, go handle that, because we're moving. We're moving. All right. I got another young hustler, and I know Ken said, hey, I'm in a little bit of the older age bracket. Listen, brother, is all you got to be here is young at heart, man. We don't care how old you are. All right. Jonathan Montoya is actually he's actually like 65. He just looks like he's like 25. No, he's older than he looks, man. I'm going to tell you that right now, because I thought dude was like 20, but he's already had a full career as a mechanical engineer. Is that what it was, Jonathan?
Electrical engineer.
Electrical engineer. Hey, welcome to the mastermind, bro.
What's up, man? I'm excited to be here.
Dude, I'm excited to have you here. You're somebody now. You'll be happy to hear, and I think you heard the announcement. We're gonna kick off, dude. I'm gonna do so many free challenges in our community here over the next couple of months, because you got in. Was when we did that 30-day challenge back in October, sort of when your business really took off?
Yeah, I mean, at the time we had just had our daughter in August, and I was just starting to take off, August, September, and then that October challenge that really helped me just blow up my YouTube, my everything. I was able to really grow in that 30-day challenge. So yeah.
So that was now obviously some time has gone by. It's been 7 months or so, 7 or 8 months, but I mean, here's a dude, you were still working full-time in your job, your mechanical engineering job in October. You had just had a brand new baby girl, and you're trying to figure out, hey, how can I go full-time online? Like, how can I get out of this? Were you going into an office at that time, or what did your work
Every single
scenario?
day I was going to a cubicle, and I just couldn't stand it anymore. I can't be told what to do, which is kind of hard, you know. Like it's like I was going in every single day, and you didn't have that financial freedom. The time freedom, more importantly, was what I wanted. You know, I love to go, you know, travel, camping, and I have a lot of hobbies, so I need a lot of time to be able to do that, and that's why I set out on this journey.
Yeah, man. I mean, you were going in, traveling into an office, right? To me, that's the biggest thing that I think people want to get out of, want to get away from. I think there's a lot of pain in that. You got to sit in traffic. You got to go in and you got to sit in an office around people that you may not like. You know what I mean? Like yeah, I think there's, and if you have a boss that you hate, you know what I mean? Like that's another just throwing insult onto injury. But, yeah, man, I've seen you grow. Like I remember seeing your name. You took a real active role in the community back in that first challenge. Like you were just almost to the point of like everywhere in every thread and just super over participating, like almost like, who the hell is this guy? Like I didn't know who you were. I was like, who is this dude? Like I'm seeing him everywhere. Your energy was contagious though, you know, and you were just, I could tell you were so dedicated to your business, your mindset. Hopefully you're going to share a little bit about what's been going through your head over the past 9 to 12 months. How long had you been trying to, and I'm going to turn it totally over to you here in a second. I just wanted to, for my own curiosity, how much had you been working? How long had you been building online since that, before that October challenge?
Yeah, so I started my business in May of 2019, or at least my affiliate marketing business. Before that, I've done, you know, a bunch of other things that I failed at. But as far as
Like what? Like what? Like what? Like what?
I've been doing I was doing MLM, Herbalife. I did, you know, Forex. I got into the crypto. I was doing eBay drop shipping, Amazon drop shipping. Literally every business model out there. I had a Shopify store, so everything you can think of. And you know, I was like, none of those worked for me. I mean, the biggest thing was the mindset, of course, because all those business models do work. But the biggest thing when I started my affiliate marketing business was, you know, obviously that mindset shift, and that's what helped me leave the job. So yeah.
So how long approximately were you sort of floundering around, if you will, in those other models? Or are we talking months or years or
No, I've been
decades?
doing stuff for years. I mean, back since 2010. I mean, I've been wanting to start YouTube since 2010, but I was just scared to get on camera. Like I was terrified to get on camera. And it took me, you know, 9 years to be able to shoot my first video. And that's why I did everything else, right? I was doing drop shipping and all this stuff because I was behind, right? I didn't have to get on the camera. So, but I always knew the power of YouTube. So that's why I was like, you know, finally just like, I just had to, I was like, this is the only way. I know I'm going to get there if I start my YouTube channel. And that's, you know, that's where I'm at now.
Okay.
Got over that fear, you know?
Okay, so you're going to be talking about YouTube and what specifically, what can people, what's the roadmap for this session?
Yeah, no, this is going to be specifically for, you know, dominating YouTube right out of the gate, right? If you have 0 subscribers, what's the blueprint? What's the framework to be able to be successful on YouTube? A lot of people think, you know, back in 2008, you know, I missed the boat. That's what I kept thinking every single year, right? But, you know, I barely started my channel. It's growing, you know, it's not like, you know, millions of subscribers, but you don't really need that. You just have to have a core base of people following you. And you really don't need much to be able to, you know, make a full-time income on YouTube, you know, so.
And so just before I totally turn it over to you, there has been a major victory for you, and each one of us has different goals. I also want to separate and tease apart all of our individual goals. See, each one of you guys, you may not need or want to leave your job. Maybe you love your job. I would hope to think that everybody who works here on our legendary team really loves working here. Like it's an entrepreneurial community. It's a we don't micromanage anybody. Everybody works from home, and I don't give a shit if they travel to Europe and do their work over there. They could, right? So everybody may not want to leave their job or might not want to make $1 million, but for you, it was you wanted to leave your job. And what happened here, that major announcement? What specifically victory did you have there? What was it, about 45 or 60 days ago, something like that, 90 days ago?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I was like, I had to hit a certain income goal. Obviously, that was like the biggest thing, right? Because I was making pretty good money at my engineering job. So I had to hit that income goal. And then once I hit that, I was like, okay, well, I need to hit this consistently. So every single month I was hitting it, and I was like, finally, I was like, okay, I'm just going to take the leap. If I can put, the time I need to, going full time, there's no doubt that, I'm going to fail at this, because I had already done this, working a 9-to-5 job. So I was like, if I put my full effort into this, I'll be fine. And that's when I just took that leap of faith. And it's been good ever since. I've been, I'm still creating content, I'm keeping that momentum, and, I'm actually hungrier than I've ever been. So yeah, I mean, it's been.
So you fired that boss, baby.
Oh yeah. And they actually asked me that,
you demolished that cubicle.
yeah.
Did you take a hammer to it on the way out, or did you just kind of take your box of stuff and just kind of walk out? You just were like, all right, I'm out of here.
Yeah, pretty much. It was funny because they actually asked me to come back and work. So I was like, no, I'm good. And like, actually, my boss was really cool. He's a really awesome guy. I was like, no, man, I'm good. I found my passion. So
you didn't pull a Nathan Lucas where he quit the military full time and then wanted to go back like a month later because he was like, shit, I'm bored.
Yeah, no, I didn't do that. I'm loving my time, man. I'm loving the time freedom. We've been actually traveling a lot, still working like crazy on my business because I love to work. I actually honestly love to create content and help people. So that's why I do it. But we've been traveling like crazy this whole summer, even with the pandemic. So
wow, bro. You guys are bold and brave. All right, I'm going to turn it over to you, dude.
Okay.
Let's give him a huge, legendary welcome in the comments section. Let's blow it up for him. And then what we'll do, guys, is we will come at the end and take questions. If you have anything that's like so urgent but keep in mind, we are going to take questions. And if you're like just coming on or whatever, yes, we're going to get the replay out. That's like the most common reoccurring question, but we're going to get the replay out. If you didn't hear me before, we'll probably get today's out tomorrow, hopefully. And then I'll try to leave 5 minutes at the end or 10 minutes at the end to make sure that we get anybody's questions answered or whatever. And dude, so thrilled to have you on. Thank you so much. So proud of you. And I'll get out of your way now and let you rock it. All right, brother.
All right, thanks, David. Hey, appreciate you actually letting me come on here. I'm really excited to bring this training to you guys. Can you guys see everything? Can you guys see my screen?
Yep, we see it. Everything looks good. You've got dominating YouTube right out of the gate up right now.
Okay, perfect. Yes.
Awesome.
Cool. Yeah, so today's training, we're going to be talking about how do you dominate YouTube right out of the gate. 0 subscribers. This will work even if you have a YouTube channel, you have, thousands of subscribers. This method works. It's the framework I use to grow my channel, and I'm growing my wife's channel, and I actually just started a second channel. So this method works if you guys follow it step by step, okay? So first of all, if you don't know who I am, my name is Jonathan Montoya. Here's my beautiful family here. I have a wife. I have a daughter. She's actually almost 1 year old. As David was saying, I have a bachelor in electrical engineering, and I actually recently quit my job to become a full-time affiliate marketer in March of 2020. One of the best things this year. This year's actually been an awesome year for us, financially, and having the time freedom that I was always wanting, right? Like I was saying, I've been doing stuff online since back in 2010, right? And I've always wanted to start that YouTube channel, but I was really nervous to do it. But, finally stepped out, out of my comfort zone, able to get on video, and that's where I am now. So husband, father, born and raised, still live in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I love playing sports. I love playing basketball, football. I'm very active. I'm still going out every single day and playing basketball, football, CrossFit. I love watching sports, playing. My favorite teams are Lakers and Green Bay Packers. It was actually really sad when Kobe died because I'm a huge Laker fan ever since I was like 8 years old. So that was a bummer this year. But I love to, travel. I love to camp, off-roading, ATVs, snowboarding, CrossFit, stuff like that. So that didn't fit my lifestyle of being an electrical engineer. So that's why I had to, make it happen. Okay. And that's what we're going to kind of talk about in this YouTube training. How can you use YouTube to bring, unlimited leads and sales for life. Okay. Okay, so I have some questions for you guys. I want you guys to comment below if you want any of these. Okay, just type in yes or no. Okay, first one is: do you want to learn how to drive leads and sales for life organically? Yes or no? Okay, And then, yes, awesome. And then number 2, you want to learn to leverage the most powerful platform on the internet, more powerful than Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Instagram. Now, I use all those platforms, but YouTube is by far the most powerful platform on the planet. I see a lot of yeses. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Yeah, so I'm going to show you how to leverage the most powerful platform on the planet, and I'll tell you why it's the most powerful platform here in a little bit, okay? Number 3, have a business that drives passive traffic for life, right? Unlike Facebook and Instagram, you have to be posting every single day. With YouTube, you can post a video and a year, 2, 3, even 5, 10 years from now, that video is still getting views and still driving leads and sales to your sales funnels or your products, whatever it is, right? So I'm going to show you how to do that as well. And then number 4, do you guys want to learn how to grow your channel when you're starting out from zero? Okay, that's like the biggest thing, right? People are scared because they think they missed the boat or they're not going to get views and followers and subscribers. So do you want to learn how to grow from zero, right? Yes, I see a lot of yeses. Awesome. No question about it. Awesome, Ken. Okay, so today's overview, we're going to be talking about how to create content that is already proven to get views. And then number 2, I'm going to show you how to find the hidden keywords with hardly any competition. Number 3, we're going to talk about how to get YouTube to promote your videos for free. And then number 4, the key metrics to track and blow up your channel, okay? Okay, so real quick, I just want to make sure our mind is right before we even get into the actual tactics, because a lot of, I think the biggest thing that holds us back is ourselves, right? Like I was telling you, I've been wanting to start YouTube since I was, since 2010, okay? I was scared to get on camera. I thought, I told myself I didn't know how to do it. I told myself no one's going to listen to me. So here are the common concerns. I'm sure maybe you guys may be asking this, right? Number 1, why would anyone listen to me when I have 0 subscribers, right? Same thing with me. Like, no one's going to listen to me. I always just tell people, document the journey, right? Show people, obviously teach them something, but with it, within those teaching, you want to talk about your successes, your failures, and be 100% transparent. When I first started, and you can go look at my videos, this is actually my first video, as you can see on the screen here. I would talk about exactly what I was doing. Today I made $0. Today I made $1. And then all the way till, hey, today I made $4,000, right? I've been documenting the journey, and I still do that till this day, okay? So I just want you to do that. I want you to think about that as you're starting your YouTube channel, okay? Number 2 is I don't know SEO, search engine optimization. I'm not technical. I don't know that stuff, right? You're going to learn. Like, as long as you just continue to be consistent, you're going to learn the SEO. I didn't know any SEO. I didn't know anything at all when I first started, but you learn as you go. But when you first get started, it's really important that you just post content, okay? And then you're going to learn SEO, search engine optimization, as you go. However, I will be teaching you guys some really cool strategies in today's training on, some basic SEO training, how you can, be successful with YouTube right out of the gate, all right? Next one is I don't have proper equipment. Well, you can see here in this first video, this is my first video. I was using the laptop. I didn't have any lighting. I didn't use a mic. I was using the laptop mic. You can go check out this video. It's actually horrible, but I did it, right? I just went out and I got out of my comfort zone and I did it. I didn't worry about the equipment. I didn't worry about the mic. I didn't worry about the camera. So don't worry about it. Just start posting videos. In the beginning, no one's really going to watch your videos anyways. So it's okay. You're actually practicing at, to get better and better, right? And then of course, I don't have time to make videos. Well, I was an electrical engineer. I'm at the gym 5 days a week, and we had a newborn at the time. I was getting up at 3:30 every single morning to be able to create my content, okay? So I want you to, make the time. I mean, people make a ton of excuses that they don't have time. You guys either have to get up earlier or, make some time later in the day. But, you need maybe a few hours a day to be able to post a video, okay? So not really an excuse there. I don't want you to say that I don't have time, because you definitely can make time, okay? And then the last one is I'm not good on camera, guys. That was like the biggest thing for me. Like all these were always worried about when I first started, but not good on camera or being nervous to get on camera, that was the biggest fear, okay? Like you can go back to this old video, and I was really nervous. You can tell I was nervous, and I didn't speak loud enough, but I got out of my comfort zone, right? Even this training, I was nervous to get on this training for you guys, but I knew I had to get out of my comfort zone. If you can get out of your comfort zone, then you can do amazing things, okay? So these are some excuses, some common concerns, as we say, but I just want to kind of address them right away. So real quick, I want to kind of show you my YouTube journey, and this is going to kind of be similar to you, okay? Before we get into the tactics, you have to have the right mindset into when you're starting your channel, okay? The thing is, when you start a YouTube channel, YouTube takes a little bit to start catching up. What I mean by that is, unlike Facebook, you can post something and right away, you know, people are going to see that post. That's not what's going to happen with YouTube. With YouTube, you post a video and within 6 months, even a year, it takes that long for YouTube to start promoting your videos or your channel, okay? So as you can see here, I started my channel in May of 2019, as you can see here on the left. For about 3 or 4 months, it's crickets, right? Literally, no one was watching my videos, a few views here and there. I started being really consistent, and then October, actually, that's when I started the 30-day challenge with Legendary Marketer. That's when I started picking up, okay? Now, what I want you to understand here is this is an exponential graph, right? It starts out really slow, and it starts moving up, okay? And that's my journey. And I haven't been on YouTube even that long, okay? I've barely been over a year on YouTube, and you can see my growth has been growing like crazy, over 3.3 million impressions since I started my channel, okay? But I want you to get your mindset right, okay? I can show you all the tactics all day, and for me, I'm a tactics guy all day. I'm gonna show you tactics and ways to, you know, hacks to get more views, to get more subscribers all day long, okay? I've always been like that. But if you don't have your mindset right, that really doesn't matter, because you're gonna post videos and within the first 3 months, you're gonna give up because you're gonna be like, well, this is not working. Well, this is just how it is. This is how YouTube is, right? This is how it's gonna be. With YouTube, it just takes a while to grow your channel, okay? So I just want you to understand that, you know, when you're first starting out, okay? All right, cool. So let's get started with the actual framework to dominating YouTube right out of the gate, okay? I'm gonna break this down in 3 easy steps. I like to make everything super simple, guys. You know, I don't like to overcomplicate things like a lot of other people. 3 easy steps, okay? Step number 1, I'm gonna show you how to do content research, finding videos that are already proven to get views and engagement, okay? Step number 2, I'm gonna show you how to find the perfect keywords that's gonna work for your specific channel, okay? And then step number 3, we're gonna give YouTube what they want, the key metrics. If we give YouTube what they want, we're gonna get more of what we want, okay? So 3 easy steps. Obviously, I'm gonna break these down in detail inside of this training, okay? All right, let's get started. Okay, step number 1, okay, we're gonna be finding proven content and sniping our competitors' keywords, okay? So I'm gonna kind of show you how this works, and then I'm gonna show you an example of this method, okay? So what we're gonna do is you're gonna find your, you know, your top 5, your top 10, your top 20 YouTubers that you wanna model, right? The ones that you wanna be like, okay? In this example, you know, John Crestani is one of the, you know, best affiliate marketers on YouTube. So I'm gonna go to his channel and I'm gonna sort it by the most popular, okay? Now you may have seen this method before, but I'm gonna show you how to do this the proper way, because a lot of people do this the wrong way. And I'm gonna show you how to do this the correct way, okay? So what you wanna do is sort the videos by the most popular, and you can see here, let's just say this one, for example, okay? How to make money, or how to make quick money in 1 day online, okay? So the reason I'm choosing most popular is because we're choosing videos, we're finding videos that are already proven to get a lot of views, a lot of subscribers on YouTube, okay? So that's all we're doing, okay? Now, the method we're gonna be talking about here, or I think that what people do wrong here is they get that exact same keyword, right? How to make money online in 1 day online or whatever, and they use that exact same keyword for their channel. Well, you gotta understand that's not going to work for your channel most likely, okay? John Crestani, in this example, he has over 350,000 subscribers. He has more authority, he has more videos. YouTube trusts his keyword a lot more than yours, okay? So what we need to do is just make a few tweaks. That way we can get our videos to rank, okay? And that's called a long tail keyword, is we start with the keyword and then make it longer, okay? So for example, I'm going to show you some tools on how to do this, okay? So I'll show you a live example, but real quick, I'm going to show you, okay? How to make quick money online, okay? If I were to do that on my specific channel, I would only get a 5 out of 100, okay? This tool gives you a score on if that keyword is good or not, okay? Now, what you can do is you can mess with that keyword until you get a score. I always recommend a 50 and above. Like I said, I'm gonna show you an example here in a little bit. I'm just gonna show you the slide first, okay? But you can see here that now it's an 88 out of 100, meaning this keyword is gonna do well on our channel, okay? And hopefully you guys are with me. Let me know if you guys are with me so far. I'm going to explain it more. I'm going to show you an example, but I just want to kind of explain it first, and then we'll get into it. You guys with me so far? Let me know in the chat. Tracking. Okay, cool. I tend to go a little fast sometimes, so I will explain it further. Don't worry. Okay, I'm with you. Good. Okay, so now that we found the content, right? Now we're going to be finding the perfect keyword for your channel, okay? This is step number 2. Remember, we're breaking it down in 3 easy steps, okay? with this, we're gonna need a few tools. A lot of these are free. I think Keywords Everywhere, you may have to pay for it. It's like 10 bucks for the year. It's super cheap. But you're gonna need Keywords Everywhere. You're gonna need TubeBuddy Chrome extension, and then a content research planner, okay? Which I'll show you. It's just an Excel spreadsheet. And I'm gonna show you an example of this method right now. So let me exit this, and I will show you right now. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna go to our top YouTubers, and we're gonna basically find their best videos, and we're going to recreate it using their keywords, right? I'm not really worried about the video. Obviously, you can recreate the video however you want. I'm more worried about the keyword. That's what I'm looking for, is the keyword he's using to get a lot of views and subscribers. Okay, I'm not really worried about the video. You guys can you can model the video, you can make your own version. It really doesn't matter. I'm more worried about the keyword, what he's using here. Okay, so for example, like I said, sort by most popular. Okay, and you're gonna find his most popular videos. In this case, don't worry about these. These are ads. You can tell these are ads here because they don't have like a thumbnail or anything like that. So this is like his top video in the last year. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click this video, and actually I'm gonna take this keyword, and then I'm gonna see if that keyword is gonna do well on my channel. Okay, so that's the tools that I recommend next. Okay, so like I said, you're gonna need the tools. You're gonna need Keywords Everywhere, and then you're gonna need TubeBuddy. Okay, those are the two tools you need. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go to YouTube real quick. I'm gonna see if that keyword is gonna work on my channel, okay? So I'm gonna go here, and you can see I watch VeggieTales for my daughter here. All right, so how to make quick money in one day online, okay? I'm gonna show you how these tools work exactly, all right? So Keywords Everywhere, what this tool does is it gives you like the search volume per month, okay? So you can see here 480 searches per month, okay? That's not as important as TubeBuddy, but I'm gonna show you kind of what they do, okay? So I'm gonna go down here, and with TubeBuddy, it gives you something called Search Explorer, okay? So I'm gonna show you how this works here. Now, if I were to post this video on my channel, with that keyword, I would get a 3 out of 100, which is really bad, right? So what you want to do, and then what most people do wrong, is they get these keywords, the exact same keywords, and they use the exact same one. That's not going to work for your channel because you're brand new or you don't have that authority yet, right? So what you need to do is use that keyword, but just add it, make it longer, and make it a longer tail keyword, okay? So even longer than it is, okay? So how to make quick money in one day online. You can add, things to that, right? So for beginners, right? Let's start with that one. For beginners, we're gonna hit explore. Hopefully I spelled that right. Okay, and now you can see that's a huge difference, right? We went from like a 3 to an 88. Now what this means, okay, what this score tells you is how this keyword is gonna do on your channel, right? So if you were to go and do the other keyword, this one here, just the regular keyword that John Crestani used, you would get a 3 out of 100, right? Which is really, really bad. You're not gonna be able to rank that keyword. He's gonna dominate that every single time, okay? But what you can do is make that keyword longer, and you can mess with it until you get a good score. Now the score I recommend, and then you can write this down if you want, is 50 and above. I like to shoot myself for 75 and above. It's a little harder, but if you can, get us 50 and above, you're good. 75 and above is excellent, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. But you can change up the keywords, right? So how to make quick money in one day online in 2020. Okay, let's try that one. Okay, it may be worse, it may be better, who knows? Okay, so in 2020, that's a 92 out of 100. YouTube typically likes more relevant content, so that's what we're using here. Okay, all right. So now that we have our keyword, now we're going to start documenting that. We're going to start creating a list. Okay. All right, hold on real quick. All right, does that make sense so far, guys? Okay, does that make sense? Yes or no? And I'll have question and answers at the end here, so I just want to be able to cover everything and crystal clear. Okay, good. Okay, so now what we're gonna do in step 2, okay, so we're gonna actually make a content research planner, okay? So this is my content research planner, okay? So what I made here is this Excel sheet, and you can very easily make this. It's super easy to do. All I have here is my keywords, my searches per month, my TubeBuddy score weighed, and then I have like my inspired by, right? So the reason I'm doing this is because when I recommend you do this when you first start out, okay? That way you have a ton of content and a ton of data before you even get started, okay? If you're just starting from zero, this is what I would do, and this is actually still what I do till this day. I'll show you an example of that, okay? But for example, remember his keyword was how to make quick money in 1 day online. That's the competitor keyword. And then the keyword we found in our tool TubeBuddy is how to make quick money in 1 day online for beginners, okay? That gave us a score of 88. So this is the number I want to see, right? I want to see the score of 88, right? And then the searches per month, remember that was the keywords everywhere. This is not as important as the TubeBuddy weight score. The TubeBuddy weight score is going to give you the score, how it's going to run on your channel. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Now, you want to do this for your top 10 channels, right? Like this is going to take you some time. This is going to take you, probably a couple days, maybe a week, okay, to do it. But this is really important. This is your keyword research, okay? As you can see here, this is my keyword research plan. And here you can see, I have a ton of videos that I'm trying to model. I have the competitor's keyword here, and then I have my keywords on the left, and then of course I have the TubeBuddy scored here. So that's how it's going to look once you fill out this system, okay? Frank has a question. Can you explain weighed and unweighed? Yeah, for sure. Actually, I forgot to explain that. So great question, by the way. So what he's talking about is the weighed score here and the unweighed, okay? So that's actually a really great question, because the unweighed score is how it will do generally, okay? How it will do on a general channel. The weighed score will give you the score on how it will do on your specific channel, okay? So for example, you can see the score above is for your specific channel, okay? So with the weighed, you do have to pay for the TubeBuddy tool. I think it's like 10 bucks a month or 5 bucks a month, I'm not too sure. But you do have to pay for that if you want the weighed. I highly recommend that you do that, because this is more accurate, okay? This is way more accurate than the unweighed score, okay? So you can see the weighed score would give me a 3 out of 100, but the unweighed would give me a 10, okay? So it does vary depending on that, okay? So that's the difference between that. Hopefully that makes sense. But the weighed score is basically how that keyword will do on your channel, all right? Okay, so now that we, like I said, step one, we found, 10 to 20 YouTubers that we want to model. We find their keywords, and then we make that content research. We make that keyword spreadsheet. Now we go to step number 3, okay? So let me open this up real quick. Okay. All right, step number 3. Now we want to give YouTube what they want so we can get what we want. We can get rewarded, okay? So I'm basically going to talk about the key metrics into like what makes a video go viral, how do you outrank people, stuff like that. Obviously, there's a lot that goes into like keyword optimization, stuff like that, but this is going to be like the foundational things that you need to learn. If you understand this stuff, then everything else will just come easy, okay? So obviously we can go into like, this could be a whole week training on how to do keyword optimization. Don't worry about that for now. I'm just going to show you the main metrics, the main factors that go into, how to get your video to go viral, okay? All right, so step 3, there's 3 things that we want to look for, okay? The key metrics. The first one is the click-through rate. I'm gonna go into every single one of these in detail, okay? First one is click-through rate. The percentage of people who clicked on your video, okay? So for example, if someone types into YouTube, affiliate marketing, and there's 10 searches that come up, how many of those people actually clicked on your video, okay? That's what that means. Hopefully that makes sense. And then number 2, audience retention, really, really important. The longer you can keep people watching the video, the more free traffic YouTube will send you, okay? They don't want people to be, clicking on the video and then, within 10 to 30 seconds, they click off, okay? That's really bad. So I'm gonna show you how to get a really long audience retention. And then number 3, engagement, the total comments, likes, shares that the video got, okay? So I'm gonna go into detail with all these metrics here. All right, the first one is the click-through rate, okay? Click-through rate is probably one of the most important things with YouTube, okay? And that all starts with the thumbnail, right? How do we get people to click on the video? Now, remember, okay, I want you to kind of think about this logically, right? So I'm gonna go back real quick so it kind of makes sense, right? We found the keyword that, is gonna be ranked on Google, right? Or on YouTube, right? We found this keyword. Let me actually go back, right? So if I were to do, let me say TikTok marketing, okay? If I were to go and write TikTok marketing, how many, all these search results come up, and actually I'm ranking for a lot of these TikTok terms here, okay? But anyways, the click-through rate is the ones that, when I click on this video, that's the percentage. If we get that percentage higher, then YouTube's gonna promote our videos more, okay? So that's how it works, okay? So the more clicks you get, when your video shows up, the higher, the more YouTube's gonna show your content here, okay? So that's what I mean by the click-through rate. But remember, we did the keyword research already. We already know that keyword's gonna do well, right? So now all we gotta do is optimize everything else. This is the click-through rate, the audience retention, and the engagement, okay? So that's why we go through the keyword research first, because none of the other stuff matters if you don't have, the keyword research first. None of this stuff matters, right? None of these metrics matter if people are not even going to see the video, right? So hopefully that makes sense, all right? Okay, back to click-through rate. It all starts with the thumbnail. That's like the biggest factor, okay? There's the thumbnail and the title, okay? The thumbnail is probably the most important factor. I have some suggestions for you guys when creating the perfect thumbnail, okay? And trust me, I've done a lot of testing. I have over 300 videos, and I've done a lot of testing with the thumbnails. So this is what I found. Like I said, I like to keep this super simple. Keep the words short, no more than 6 words, but with a strong hook, okay? So I think what a lot of people do wrong here is they put the exact keyword inside of their thumbnail. You can do that, but I always like to throw a hook, right? What's gonna get them to click on the video? The keyword for the YouTube video, that's how it's gonna get people to see it, but now we gotta get them to click the video, right? So hopefully that makes sense. So with this, I want a hook, right? Right here, I have a good hook. Right here, I have a good hook, right? Growth hacks and tips. Right here, TikTok business for business to grow fast, right? This is my hook. How am I going to get people to click on the video? Something that's going to spark them to click, right? And that's the thing you got to think about with the thumbnail. Thumbnails are actually really, really important. A lot of people kind of think the thumbnail is just a picture. That's what I used to think, but this is actually, I spent a lot of time in my thumbnails and thinking, how can I get people to click on here, okay? So that's the first one, keep the words short, no more than 6 words, but the strong hook, okay? Number 2, make sure the words are bright and easy to read. That may seem like common sense, but a lot of people will, put like a purple background with like a red lettering. You don't want to do that. You want to make it like super easy. It pops out. And the way I make my thumbnails is with a software called Canva, and I'll show you kind of how it works here. But you want to make sure the words are bright and they pop out, right? You can see here I have, everything looks good, right? Obviously, I'm always testing to make my thumbnails better, but these are some of my better performing ones, okay? All right, number 3, we typically want a close-up shot of the creator. Those do better than like a random picture, okay? So all these, I'm like with a crazy like face, right? Like, oh my gosh, or like, look at this, or something weird, right? It's kind of awkward, but these are the thumbnails that are proven to get a ton of clicks on YouTube, okay? And you can see they're high definition pictures. It's a close-up shot of me. I used to have shots of my whole body. Those don't do as well, okay? You want a close-up picture of your face, okay? That typically does really, really well on YouTube, okay? All right, and then last thing here, I like to add logos, symbols, screenshots. Those help with click-through rate, okay? So you can see here, I have a screenshot of my ClickBank earnings here. I have a screenshot of my video views here. I have a circle with that. I have an arrow here. I have, you can see I have an arrow here with some earnings, okay? So you can, it's really important that you add all these features. And if you just follow these 4 things with a thumbnail, you'll make a perfect thumbnail, okay? And guys, I'm not a graphic designer. I'm actually horrible at creating graphics. Let me see, I see some questions coming in. David Shar, oh yeah, a thumbnail is the image that shows on the front of the video before you click on it. That's exactly right. This is like how we get people to click on the video, right? So let me just show you real quick.
I'm monitoring the comments and stuff, bro, and then we'll take questions at the end. So don't feel you need to get distracted by comments and so forth.
Okay, thank you. All right, so real quick, I just want to show you, I'm not going to go through a whole like how to use Canva because I hardly know how to use it, but this is what I use to create my thumbnails. I just kind of want to show you like when I first got started. I'm going to go to like my first thumbnails. You can see like they're not as great. So every day I'm testing to get better thumbnails. Okay, so it's really important that you have a really solid thumbnail. As you can see, I've obviously evolved over time, right? So that's what I want you to do as you start, creating these thumbnails. I want you to test out different things and what works better, okay? You can see that on your YouTube analytics, so I just want to let you guys know that. All right, so that's the first part of the click-through rate is the thumbnail. That's the most important part. Second part of that is the actual title. I'm not going to go too much into the title because I think the thumbnail is a lot more important, but basically your title should have 2 elements, okay? Should have the hook, give them a reason why they should click on your video. This is going to be different from your actual keyword, okay? So for example, the actual keyword that you researched Okay, I'm sorry. So it has two elements. Okay, the hook on why you want them to click the video, and number two, the actual keyword that you researched. Okay, here's one of my wife's videos here. Her actual keyword is the top 10 habits of highly successful people, but her hook is the millionaire mindset, right? That's the hook to get them to click the video. Okay, another example here. My actual keyword was how to use TikTok to grow your business and leads. Okay, that's the keyword, but my hook was 1 million plus views, right? 1 million plus views TikTok marketing strategy. That's what's going to get people to click on the video. So that's typically what I like to do in my title, is add a hook in that as well. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. All right, everyone with me so far? Let me know down in the chat, and then we'll move forward. And of course, I'll have Q&A at the end. Now, remember with step 3, I'm going to just go through again. Yep, perfect. Okay. Step 3, remember we want to get the click-through rate. Hopefully that makes sense, so you understand that. Number 2 is the audience retention, and then the last one is engagement. Okay, so we're going to talk about audience engagement now. Okay, that all starts with the perfect script. Obviously, there's a lot more that goes into this, but this is going to be like the most important part. Okay, so I created something called the perfect YouTube script. This is what I created. It works for me. It works for my wife. It works for my clients. This is what works. Okay, because I like to keep things simple. And this is the perfect YouTube script that I use, okay? First element of the perfect YouTube script is the hook, okay? Again, the hook, okay? The first 10 to 30 seconds of your video is reassuring them why they clicked and how you're gonna fulfill on that promise, okay? What a lot of people do wrong when they first start out their videos is they get on, they're like, hey guys, my name is, Jonathan, and blah, blah, blah. They talk about themselves for the first 2 minutes, right? People don't really care about you. They're there because they want to get some information, right? They do care about you, but not that much, okay? So I want you to give them a hook on why they are there, okay? So for example, okay, so if I were to do my hook for this one right here, okay? My 2 million views on TikTok, right? This middle thumbnail here. My hook would then be, what's up guys? I'm going to show you exactly how I got, almost 2 million views on TikTok and how you can get a ton of views step by step in this video. I'm going to show you exactly, so make sure to stick to the end, and I'm going to show you my exact process. That's my hook, right? Now you're hooked. Now you can go into your introduction, right? Now you can say, hey, my name is Jonathan Montoya, and blah, blah, blah. You can tell them your story. Don't go too long into that. When you're first starting out, you can do, I wouldn't go too long, maybe 30 seconds, a minute. For me, I'm more of an established account, so I can go a little longer if I want to. But when you're just starting out, you really don't want to introduce yourself so much, if that makes sense, okay? But there's a few things that you do want to say in your introduction, okay? Introduce yourself as if you are meeting them for the first time, every single video. What I mean by that is basically, like, you got to think of a lot of people watching your videos have never heard of you. So introduce yourself as they're watching you for the first time, okay? Tell them exactly what you do, why, they should subscribe to you on YouTube, and how you can help them solve their problem as a whole, why they're following you as a whole on YouTube, right? So hopefully that makes sense in the introduction part. And then number 3 is the meat, right? This is the actual meat of your video. And a lot of people ask me all the time, well, how long should the video be, right? How long should I actually be teaching? I always just say it should be as long as it needs to be. So what I mean by that is, if the video requires an hour, make it an hour. If it requires 4 minutes or 2 minutes, make it 2 minutes or 4 minutes. What I'm saying is you don't want to add fillers. You don't want to be in there just talking about random stuff. You want to give them exactly what they came for, okay? I have, videos that are hour long, 10 minutes long, 30 minutes long, all over the place. I have videos all over the place. People still watch those hour-long videos, but that's because they are getting what they came for, okay? You don't want people to click on your video, watch a few minutes, and click off. That's really bad, okay? So if you understand the audience retention is like all in the YouTube script, then you're gonna get a lot more traffic from YouTube, okay? Remember, we give YouTube what they want, and we're gonna get more of what we want, okay? YouTube wants people to stay on their platform longer. We want YouTube to send us more traffic. Simple, okay? That's all you gotta think about. And last thing here is the call to action and close, okay? A lot of people don't do this. Maybe they're scared to sell. Maybe they're scared to ask. I'm not sure, but I've actually never been bad at this. I've always been about the call to action, right? Call to action could be like, hey, click down below and, get started with Legendary Marketer, right? That's my main call to action for me on my YouTube channel. click the link down below and let me help you get started, right? Another call to action could be, hey guys, comment if you have any questions, or, another one could be subscribe to my channel, go look at my other videos. Have a call to action every single time. Even if you don't want them to go to a link, have them go watch another video of yours, have them subscribe to your channel. Just, you want to have a call to action, and of course close. You want to thank them for watching and encourage them to watch your videos. Okay, and the last part of the step 3, let me go back again. Last part about step 3 is the engagement, the total comments, likes, and shares the video got. And that's going to be more, how well you did on the video. I'm not going to go too in depth with that, but that's going to be more about like, did people share it? Did people comment? And I always just say, just if people comment, reply to them, right? When you're first starting out, you maybe have 1 or 2 comments, but you want to reply to those people. You want to get people engaged. You want to be there for those, I guess those pioneers, right? The first 5 people that comment on your YouTube channel, and be engaged with them as much as you can, okay? And then they're going to continue to comment, and it just becomes a snowball effect, okay? And that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to open up for Q&A. If you guys have any questions, I want to be able to help you guys out. Yep, so any Q&A, any questions on YouTube? I went kind of fast, but this is the blueprint that I'm using for my wife, for me, on my new channel, for my clients. Like, this is like literally what I use to start a YouTube channel. I still use this method to this day, okay? You're finding proven content, you're finding keywords that work for you, and then we're giving YouTube what they want so we can get what we want, okay?
Boy,
Cool.
I'll tell you what, Jonathan, first and foremost, fire content. Thank you. I want to just say, man, this sounds awfully familiar, man. Awfully familiar. Success leaves clues. And I've always said, well, what? Don't plagiarize, but no need to recreate the wheel, folks. I mean, we can go right over here. Jonathan, okay, let me take people over here to a, let me take people over here and show you just a quick reminder, and Jonathan, I think you showed this, but if I want to go over here and I want to, hey, John, you know what, Jonathan, man, I want to go stalk you for a minute, bro. I want to stalk you for a minute because I want to know, damn, what's worked for Jonathan. Hold on, let me go here and pull up his video list, and I want to go over here because I'm going to cut right through the BS. I'm going to go here and see what's been your most popular video, right? Okay, boom, 35,000 views, right? So now I've reversed engineered a content idea right here on this page, and I can do the same thing for any other YouTube creator and reverse engineer topics and ideas for videos, right? I mean, I believe you said that, but I just hope that people know that it, in terms of coming up with ideas or content, what the role really is almost a reporter, right? You're almost going out and finding strategies. And the way that I see my role as a content creator, Jonathan, is in a sense, I'm taking and I'm sort of distilling down all of this information. Okay. Can you guys just see can you see my entire screen, or just the whiteboard here?
The whiteboard, just the whiteboard.
Okay. I'm sort of taking all of this information, right? This is the way that I see myself as a content creator. Like, I'm taking all of this information kind of that's like up here, like, YouTube, Facebook, IG, this strategy on Instagram, this strategy, this strategy, this strategy. And I'm sort of consolidating it down on my YouTube channel in trying to communicate in a clear way, right? Not as particularly always the teacher, right? But more as the reporter, right? Because I don't always have to go, sure, it's great to have results, but it's also, why do we tune into the news, Jonathan? Well, I mean, some tune into the news more than others, but my point is, why do people watch news, right? Because they want all of this information that's going on in the world, they want it clarified and synthesized down to a clear 10-minute segment or 30-minute. There's my uncle watched Lester Holt, every night, 6:30 to 7. He wants to sit down and get his news. And so part of what we're doing as content creators is we're distilling and clarifying all this information down into a clear 5-minute video. And what I think you're going to notice if you go and actually study and reverse engineer some of Jonathan's content is that you're going to find him going out and reporting to his viewers, reporting to his viewers various different methods to make money online, because that's the niche that you're working in, right? You're reporting to your viewers various different methods and strategies. And then at the end of that video, you're simply saying, hey, I hope you enjoyed this content, this strategy. If you'd like my #1 recommendation to make money online, or if you'd like to take a TikTok course, and then you're giving that call to action and putting the link down in the description. But I just want to I want to further clarify for all of you guys who think that you need to be creative geniuses to build a YouTube channel, that what I heard Jonathan say, and this is what I've also been teaching for years, is be that reporter on that YouTube channel, right? You don't need to be all knowing. You don't need to be this great teacher. You can be a reporter who's taking information and making it clear for people so they can understand it. And of course, the keyword research is a big part of that, which I'm glad that you hit on as well. Would you say that's in alignment with your strategy, kind of how you're doing this? Would you add anything to that or take anything away from what I just said and added there?
No, I mean, that's perfect. I mean, basically, that's exactly what I didn't say that as being the reporter, but like, I guess the main thing that I was saying was like, okay, let's find keywords already proven. Let's go ahead and recreate or model that content, right? We never want to copy, like you say, model that content because that keyword has already done well on YouTube. Why reinvent the wheel? We're going to use that keyword and we're just going to recreate the content, model it, do your own video. It really doesn't matter as long as you have that keyword, and then you can go and do that. So hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I think that like, it makes sense to reinvent the wheel for sure, but sort of understanding what you're doing is also important. Understanding what you're doing and why you're doing it. Like why, okay, I hope everybody's starting to sort of understand the idea of targeting keywords and how keywords work, right? But also the idea of the specific content that we're creating, like why are we creating it? Well, if we were going to, some of the biggest content, Jonathan, as you know, is like these kids, right? Like this kids content that like our kids are watching. Like if I go to my homepage, I'm sure we're gonna see some of it. Like there's Morphle, you know what I mean? Like that's what my daughter watches. I think she watches it more on my wife's stuff. But like if we go in here and start digging into to kids content, like if we go in kids shows, all right, kids shows, we start to head down that rabbit hole. Cartoons for kids, you know what I mean? Like if you look at some of these channels, like they've got like insane views. There's part of this strategy to where we, kids shows that are educational, right? Like what I want to do with my keywords is I want to think about what that mom is typing into that search bar. You know what I mean? Like I want kids shows that are educational for ages 2 through 4, right? Or even for ages 2. Let's just see like how specific, right? And these keyword tools that both Andre and Jonathan gave you guys today are really important, but also being able to critically think about these to have a starting point. Because even if I go over and I sort of like look at Jonathan's, I look at Jonathan's channel and I say, you know, how can I take one of his videos and then recreate that with a different title? I think also understanding, you know, understanding why I'm doing this, why I'm like who is the person who's searching for something in the search bar, and sort of reverse engineering it that way is also important. So we can, because I mean, you guys might, I think what I'm trying to say here is what I've always had the most success with is getting an idea or inspiration from somebody, but then putting a little bit of twist in it and ended up hitting a you know, almost like an oil, like, you know, digging in a little bit of a different hole than somebody else was digging in, because I put a little bit of a spin on something and then I end up hitting gold that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I think part of that is like, it's great for those of you who want to just go out and sort of not do a lot of thinking. I can go here to Jonathan's. I can go over here to, Ty Lopez, and I can look at his channel and I can search by most popular videos and I can see what his most popular videos were, which will give me those keyword ideas. You know, here in my garage, I think some of these he ran quite a few ads to. 3 tips to finding your destiny. Want to start your own business. 12 foundations to the good life. You know, I can get some ideas from this, but also then applying some critical thinking and saying, okay, can I put a slight tweak on that headline and then go in and you know, and hit a little bit of a different channel or a little bit of a different audience than maybe he did. Hopefully that makes sense. Jackie says, Jonathan, do you pay somebody to edit your videos?
I actually don't edit my videos at all, because when I was starting my YouTube channel, I would wake up at 3:30, create my videos. I would literally post them that same day. So I had to get really good at putting videos on without any editing at all. Literally just shoot, film. If I mess up, screw it, and throw it up. So I don't edit till this day. I'm actually really good at just, you know, just making the video, you know, like with no editing at all. So yeah.
So you're shooting it on, Camtasia or ScreenFlow, right?
I use OBS Studios.
You use OBS. Okay. So have you used any other and you do mostly screen shares where you've got your head little square down at the bottom of the video. Is that right?
Yeah. It's like, you know, most of my videos. Yeah. It's just me teaching and, you know, doing exactly what I showed you, but me teaching people. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what I've noticed also is those sort of videos, we had a similar training in, from Big Mark at our last mastermind, who he's grown his channel to almost 1 million subscribers, right? These videos where you're showing your screen and you're showing something on your computer versus just a talking head where you're talking to the computer and not showing anything, they outperform these videos where you're showing something on your computer, outperform those videos dramatically, significantly. Yeah. Okay. So that's sort of a really big deal that you guys use. Now, what I do is I use ScreenFlow. Mm-hmm. And I've gotten really comfortable with ScreenFlow. You can see I'm bringing it up on my computer right now. It's really easy. Is all, like, you can see this right here on my computer, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I've got a new recording. It already is, you know, you can choose, like, do you want to do a new recording or do you want to just open it up to edit an old recording? But I can do a new recording here. I say, okay, I want to record from my desktop. There, I want to record the video. See, it shows my little face there. Then if I don't want to record my face, you guys can do screen share videos and not even record your face, not even have your face in them. That's another thing that's like, if you're thinking, hey, I don't want to get up and do my hair today, you don't have to. If you want to do videos like we're talking about. But if you do, I use ScreenFlow. This is record the audio. Okay, no, I want to come from my big mic here, so I'm going to choose that. And then I just hit start recording, and hopefully my entire computer doesn't crash because I've got multiple powerful programs running at once. But I'm actually sitting here recording through ScreenFlow right now, right? As we're speaking, I'm showing my screen. Hey guys, look, I'm on Jonathan's channel. He's a rock star. He just did an awesome training for us. Go check out his channel, stalk him, study him. All right. See you on the next video. Make sure you subscribe below, right? Peace. Stop record. That's going to pull up that video that I just did. All right, boom. I could edit the end, like if I wanted to edit the end, because like if I want to edit it, I can see that's where I stop talking right there. You guys can see the little boom, and I just right click on it. I split the clip there. That's the little that row right there is for my face, right? This row here is for the screen share. I split that clip. I don't have to edit it, but if I wanted to, boom, now I've got a clean break there. Okay, I'm done, right? Hold on a second. Let me save that. All right, I'm going to test one. Okay, I'm saving that. Now watch this. I'm going to export this. All right, I'm going to uncheck that letterbox, and I'm going to do 100% of the original. All right, hold on a second now. Boom. That baby's exporting right in front of you. Now, I don't know how to use Jonathan's software. He said he uses OBS. I don't use OBS. I just got comfortable with this tool. I learned how to use it. Watch this. My YouTube video is almost ready to go. It's a screen sharing video, just like you just taught, right? All right, under a minute remaining. Here we go. That baby's going to pop up on my desktop, I think, here in a second. Oh, I think it's done. Let me go over here. But whoop, there it is. Right? Hold up. Let me play that for you. Can you see it? Program's running at once, but I'm actually sitting here recording through ScreenFlow right now, right? As we're speaking. How many of y'all think y'all are ready to like do that? Huh? How many of y'all are? It's like magic, Ken says. Damn. Holy. Ready. Very simple. Come on now. Come on now. I want to see some channels with 35,000 views on them like that one we just looked on Jonathan's channel. Very good demonstration. Hey, simple, guys. Witchcraft. Voila. Boom, boom. Abracadabra. You thought it was it's almost too easy. Now what can I use as an excuse? Misty, now, damn it, we've taken away your excuses. I love it. I love it. Any other questions for Jonathan? He says, do you use a cell phone? Daryl says, do you use a cell phone or does your computer have a video? Daryl, did I just answer your question? Because he uses a program just like I use. It's just called OBS. OBS, I think, is free. ScreenFlow costs $97, but you know what? I've just always used ScreenFlow, Jonathan. I actually pulled up OBS, Jonathan, and my eyes glossed over, and I said, shit, I'm just going to stick with ScreenFlow because that's what I got comfortable in, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it looks easy to use. I just got comfortable with OBS, but OBS is a little bit of a learning curve for sure.
There is a little bit of a learning curve with OBS, but you know what I mean? It's Alex is coming with some free versions. Don't do it. Don't do it now. Screen-O-Matic is free. Okay, Alex came with Screen-O-Matic. I mean, ScreenFlow to me, I even got my video editors who work here at Legendary to use ScreenFlow. Like, I just thought it was a better, because while a video is exporting, Jonathan, you can actually edit other videos. So if you like record you record 3 or 4 videos in a day, like you're just like, I'm going to do 4 videos today. You can actually be exporting a video while you're editing another video using ScreenFlow. So that was the reason why I had them start using that.
Wow.
Any other questions for Jonathan? Hopefully somebody back here, I think it was Jackie, she said, I have been trying to grow a YouTube channel for 2 years and improvement just under 600 subs. I've been doing my keywords all wrong. Thank you so much for this training, Jonathan. I know exactly what I need to do. I just
Awesome.
wanted to throw that out.
I have a few
Um,
questions that I got, I think personally maybe. So Keon, I think it's Francis. So it says, how many videos did you create every week? So when I actually first started, I was doing pretty much a video a day, 5 at minimum, 7 every, like 7 a week. So actually 1 video a day, sorry. So 5 a week to 7 a week, because when I was first starting out, I just really just was trying to leave the job. So I just, as many as I could. But for you, do as much as you can in that week, right? Obviously, the more videos you post, the faster you're going to grow. So, that's what it is. I got another question from Tom Hamilton. He said, this is awesome, Jonathan. Thank you. Question: I've heard some YouTube trainers say that the video should be 10 minutes or longer to allow time for ads to be placed at the beginning, middle, and end. What do you think? So yeah, that's true. You do need the videos 10 minutes to be able to place ads. But if you're just trying to stretch it out to 10 minutes, you're going to get a lot of people dropping off. So you don't want that either. Audience retention is really important. So if the video only needs to be 6 minutes, then leave it at 6 minutes. So yeah.
where are you at with TikTok? I'm just curious. Are you still running with TikTok?
Oh yeah, I love TikTok. I mean, YouTube's my main platform, but TikTok, I get I only spend maybe 30 minutes an hour a day, and I get a ton of traffic from it. It's not as powerful as YouTube traffic, but I still get a lot of traffic from YouTube or
Are you
TikTok.
doing calls to action to go directly to a sales funnel, or are you doing calls to action on TikTok to go and watch videos on your YouTube channel?
Both. I do both. So I know Grace Little Mama, she does a lot to YouTube, and then I know Ryan does a lot to YouTube as well. I kind of take that approach, but then I also do a lot of calls to action to the funnel as well. And some people want to go to YouTube, some people want to go to a funnel, so I give them options.
Yeah. Hey, Daryl, you said so your OBS has a program to take cell phone videos on your OBS. It sounds like, Daryl, that you're looking to use your cell phone. You don't need any of these programs if you're going to edit those videos from your cell phone. You can just use your cell phone and upload directly to YouTube. I think you can actually even upload from your phone. I would recommend you guys learning how to do some basic editing features on a program like OBS or Camtasia or ScreenFlow. And the reason why is because like video really is powerful. And if you can add, if you know how to do basic edits, then it really, or you can learn how to just do these screen recordings where you can show your screen. Like, it really is powerful. So if there was one like mechanical piece of software that I think is really powerful in content creation, it's being able to do small edits or screen capture type videos like Jonathan showed you and Jonathan does in your marketing. All right. Jackie says, I learned to edit just using iMovie. Dude, I think how many of you guys are loving this and got a lot of value from Jonathan's presentation there? If you guys could show your love and appreciation in the comments, that would be fantastic. We're going to break for lunch here in a moment. Jonathan, I just want to tell you, man, again, how proud I am of you, bro, and how excited I am to have you in our community, man. Like, you've blazed the trail, I think, for a lot of people. One last thing I wanted to say, and I wrote this down because I wanted to make sure that I didn't forget it. I want you guys also to notice, I say this all the time, how quickly Jonathan transitioned from student to teacher. Like, you showed up today, bro, with like Keynote. Like, you've obviously either taught yourself Keynote, how to do slides. Maybe you knew how to use them before. I don't know. But you showed up today with like slides. You were prepared to be the teacher. You've been doing that in your marketing for a while now. I see you're marketing on Facebook. You're saying, hey, I've got this training. You're not just copying and repurposing or gathering inspiration from other people's videos. Like, you are delivering value from the standpoint of a leader and of a teacher. And there's a huge clue that's there, man. there's a huge clue that's there. Do you think you were naturally inclined to do that teaching, like, and have that mindset of being somebody who's delivering value and not just being the student, but being the teacher? Or is that something that you picked up in this marketing game and said, if I want to make money, I need to make the transition from student to teacher? Can you just speak on that briefly?
Yeah, for sure. That's something I never thought I would do. Honestly, I was the guy that, when there was presentations in class, I would say I was sick. I was nervous for this presentation, and I'm really excited that you guys asked me to speak, and I do have a lot of knowledge. I just was, okay, how can I put this into a class that made sense within an hour, right? So as far as what you're saying, like you went from student to teacher, now that's what I'm doing, right? Like when I first got started, yeah, I modeled other people's content, but now I'm able to create my own content. That's what I want everyone to do, right? This is just like, this training was like, how do we get out of the gate and get a ton of views, right? Of course, you want to transition into being a teacher, being a leader, and being there for your people. But that's definitely something I never thought I would do. So thank you for the opportunity, actually. And I'm really, really grateful for that. And everything you guys do, you guys have really changed my life, and, I'm able to have that financial freedom. So thank you.
Dude, rock star. And thank you also, dude, for being vulnerable and saying I'm nervous. Like, people need to hear that stuff. I'm a huge fan of Brene Brown's concept of vulnerability being a great leadership quality. Okay. I do not subscribe to strength is leadership. Like I subscribe to, when we, especially in marketing, in what we do, the more we can connect and show our, like, what's really going on with ourselves, we validate the people who are listening to us, because they're having those human feelings too. And I don't have to pretend to be something that I want or that I'm not. I don't have to pretend to be, like, there is strength in vulnerability, saying I'm nervous. Here's the other thing is, usually when we say, oh, I'm friggin' nervous right now, it actually goes away more so than if I try to pretend it's not there. Do you agree with that?
I think so. I mean, I was honestly right when I was about to get on, I was just like, oh, all right. But I knew I had the knowledge. I was like, all right, I just got to relax and start. But yeah, that's what it was.
All right, man. You rock. All right, guys, we're going to break for lunch here. And I'm going to actually put up a countdown timer. Okay. So we're running about 8 minutes behind. I'm going to put up a countdown timer for right about an hour. Okay. Let's see here. We're going to go for 55 minutes. Okay. 55 minutes. Oh, hold on a second. All right. I need to get this right. Start a timer. All right, so if you guys can be back, at 2 p.m., that would be fantastic, and we will keep this party rocking. Either way here, I'm going to figure out how to get this timer going and get it up for you guys. But once again, thank you to everybody who spoke and trained this morning, Andre, Jonathan, and we'll see you guys back here in 55 minutes. All right. Have a great lunch, and we'll talk to you guys here in a little bit.